If I have my Races and Fun history correct, 8 hairpins is the most ever that's appeared in a track here on the channel. Hey everybody, I'm Brendan, and I think we make history here with this track. Lamborghinis will take to the course today. First 5 including the Veneno here in the middle. And on the right side there for San Antonio in that red lane. Early lead for him. And the Sesto also, on the rail there for a second. Somehow still hold the lead there through the back straight. The Sesto might even take this race. Now, lost a little bit of speed grinding on that rail. He's not going to get it. And the more hairpins you add, I will say the more difficult the course gets. So, as beautiful as today's course looks, it's a tough one to conquer. Next set of 5, Huracan in there in lane 2. And also the Gallardo there on the far side. He takes to an early lead. The Sesto. And the Sesto back in the first race we just saw. And this one not making any errors on the grind rails. And he will pull away from the pack pretty easily. Coming in that middle lane. Lane 3. Next set of 5. Another Sesto in there. This one, a nice bright neon green color. Ooh, we do see that one car, the Huracan. Grind there on the rail there on the pink side for a second. And that's going to hurt him a little bit. And he's way back in the back there in 4th place. But who has the lead right now? The Veneno. And he will send himself to the semifinals. Remember, it's 10 races. 10 cars will be sent to the semifinals. And then they will all match up. And the best 2 will end in the finals. Next set, here we go. Sesto, a nice looking car there in the back, unfortunately. Good mix of black and green, but let's keep our eye on the Huracan. Held the lead there for a second, gets the inside line. Ooh, went on 2 wheels there for a second, leaves it open for the San Antonio. And we'll take this one. With all the different levels of turns, it's hard to keep track of who really has the lead as you descend the mountain. You see a good example here. The Aventador looks like to be way behind, but he looks to be back in it as he gets that inside line, so it's certainly hard to tell until that final straight when things start to separate. The Huracan definitely, this time you can tell he's out in front and no car in sight for him. And he will coast right to the end. Veneno in there, Aventador, Jay, there on the far side here in this pink lane. As they roll out, Huracan in the yellow lane looks to be in the lead there for a second, but it shifts back as we roll towards the near side. Here comes the final straight. Who's got the lead? It looks like it's the Aventador. And that's not the car that was leading from the beginning. We do have a car who's wiped out there in the pink lane. Wheels are up. Not good for him. Another set. New set of colors, really. We've seen all of these models before. And you can see that the models are quite even in speed, as we usually get a different model to take the win every single race. Veneno coming out strong here in that middle lane. Can he take the win? No, that's the Huracan gonna come across. That was the Super Trofeo. Super Leggera as well there on the far side in that red lane. Jumping to an early lead, but slow on that outside hairpin. That's going to hurt him. Veneno trying to take over, but it's the Estoque. He tries to find a lead here towards the end. Gallardo, the Polizia, is actually going to sneak by here in the pink lane and by a hood length. Veneno picked up speed there in the final lane, and he couldn't get to the lead. Centenario wiped out there in the track again. Wheels did not go up that time. It's still embarrassing to say the least. You have a Countach in there. Beautiful looking car, but not very fast right now. We have another Estoque as well, and this one dominating so far. The only competitor in sight seems to be Aventador, who's speeding up at the end, but there's not enough time. That straight at the end is only about twice as long as the straights between hairpins. Does not give a lot of time for cars to catch up. Next set, another counterattack. This one not as beautiful in design, but seems to be about as slow. What about the Murcielago? That would go. Flipped over that. Where did their Murcielago go? Holding third place, but it will be a pretty good finish for the Estoque. A couple of them heading to the semifinals. And now we have our 10. Semifinals, things start to get a little bit more difficult. You gotta win 2 races to advance. You have to be consistent. All right, here they go. Huracan on the far side there, losing speed early. Blue yellow lane trying to catch up. Who do we have on the near side here? We have the Estoque. Just saw him race just a couple of races ago. Can he push out here at the end? The Sesto trying to catch up and cannot. And the Estoque will put a point up on the board early. And they'll run out again. Estoque in the blue lane. And let's keep an eye on him as we roll through the next hairpin. Ooh, a car wipes out Huracan upside down, hanging precariously on that final lane. And the Estoque, by a hood length, can he get around? And yes, lane 2, the Estoque. What a race that was. Car wiping out. Hood down on the lane. The Estoque, by about as close as you can get and still hold the win, comes from behind. Next set of 5. Estoque. We have another one. This one, not looking as fast out of the gate. Eyes on the Huracan as well, who seems to be slow. What about the Veneno, who seems to have the lead right now, and pretty solidly going into the last straight. For a second there, the Centenario, but he couldn't come back. And they're going to switch things up right here. It is the Veneno, who's in that hot seat right now. Ooh, does grind on the rail right there for a second. That will slow him down. Looks like there will be another Cars game. Centenario looks to be the one to take it, but we also have some work from the Aventador, who also grinds on the rail, and he's got no chance. And that's a deal breaker right there when you're out there on the course. As soon as those wheels go up on the side, go for some extra speed, lose control, well, it's all over. Again, Centenario looking to take the win right here. He just needs one more. Right now, no car in sight to give him a run here at the final straight. No one in sight, and the Centenario, he will be heading to the finals with the other Estoque. Finals. They are at hand. First to win 3 races grabs the championship. Centenario, Roadster, and the Estoque. 2 similar looking vehicles, with the Estoque, of course, convertible and a much bigger windshield. Estoque starting off in the lead, but it's back and forth as we run back through a different sized hairpin. So the outside there, Estoque does have the inside line on the large hairpins. He's behind by a length and can't find the lead. You got many races to go. That was a good, strong finish for the Centenario. Estoque starting out behind, can't seem to find any point where he's ahead. There we go, by a hood length there for a second. Ooh, but he grinds on the rail. Can he come back here at the end? No, a length left open. It's like a skate park out there. 2-0 for the Centenario. One more race and he has the win. Estoque, pretty slow through these first 6 hairpins, trying to speed up here. You see the acceleration. Is it enough? Not even close. And the Centenario, lane 3, sweeping the finals. First time we've seen that in a long time. And he will take home the win today for the Lamborghinis. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Races and Fun.